Hi, it's Raywin here from Absolutely Tech Fabulous. I hope you're having an amazing day. In this video, I'm going to tell you something that no other Etsy tutorial is actually telling you. Now think of your first product listing as just practice. The first one I put up was absolutely rubbish. But just get it up there because it's not about perfection. It's about actually doing it and just getting started. And here's the truth. If anyone's telling you that you'll get your first product up there and the money's going to start rolling in, it's definitely not true. Anything online takes time and takes work. You need to just get 10, 15, 20 designs up there to practice and get better each time, and then eventually you'll start making money. This is how you get good at the skill of designing. The great thing is that there are plenty of free YouTube videos that you can watch to teach you how to design in Canva. Just watch as many as you can. You have to educate yourself. You have to live and breathe it to succeed. As I said, the tool I use and have used for a long time is Canva, and I fully recommend it to get started with. Canva is free to sign up, and there are plenty of tutorials out there, including right here on this channel, so you can practice and learn and get better. So if you wanted to sign up for Canva, there's a link in the description below to get started with. Now here's the thing that kept me going. It only takes 1 or 2 products to take off. It only takes one listing to get found by the right person, and before you know it, you've got sales. But you'll never get there if you don't start. Now, one of the worst things you can do is to compare your designs with other people's designs, because there are so many different designs out there that are selling. There are simple font designs, simple graphic designs, and there are quote designs, just using simple quotes. So don't look at other people's shops and compare them with your designs. Look at other people's shops for inspiration and to improve your designs. So yes, you can do this, you just have to get started. Now the great thing today, we have ChatGPT if we get stuck. ChatGPT is like having your own secretary on hand, but way better. Now, if you're unsure how to use ChatGPT, I've actually already done a video. You'll find this in the description below. So now I'm going to walk you through how to create your first listing on Etsy with no confusing tech jargon. I've created a free checklist. It's called Setting Up Your Etsy Shop. If you haven't seen my previous video on how to set up your Etsy shop, please go back and watch this first. The link is in the description below. Alright, so let's get started. Now, a quick heads up. Etsy may charge you a one-time setup fee when you open your shop. In Australia, it's around 27 Australian dollars. It varies by country. But just so you're not surprised when that screen pops up. Once you've done that, the listing fee is 20 cents per item, which is what we'll focus on today. Now, to open your shop, we click on the shop manager icon here. Then we come across to the left to the menu on the side and scroll down till we see listings. We click on that, and then we add a listing to the right here. Click on Add a Listing button. Okay. Okay. So the first thing we need to add is our photos. Now you can upload up to 20 photos and 2 videos. These are the requirements for your mock-up images, the ones you'll upload to Etsy. Now, I've already created 3 mock-ups in Canva for this demo, so let me add those in now. There you go. So you can see the first image here. This is going to be the featured image. This is the one people see when they're scrolling through Etsy, looking at your product. So make it count. And these 2 are additional images. And you can also add 2 videos as well. Thumbnails. Thumbnails are cropped versions of your primary listing photo that show up across Etsy. Etsy makes adjustments to preview the most common thumbnail sizes that shoppers will see. Now here's something really important about Etsy images that I didn't know when I started. You upload one image, but Etsy shows it in square, landscape and portrait depending on whether someone's on their phone, their computer or browsing your shop. You can't upload separate versions. They use the same image everywhere. So the trick is design your image at 3000 pixels by 2250 pixels, but make sure all your important stuff, your product name, the main image, your key text, sits inside a square zone in the middle. That way, the shopper will always see the important information that you need them to see. Now, let's put a category in, down in categories. Now, in here, we type digital. Then we click on design templates here. What type of item is it? We click on digital. When was it made? It was made recently, so we click 2020, 2026. Title. Let's just put the title of the product. 5 things to create in Canva to make money online. That's the name of our product. Now let's add the PDF. This is the PDF I downloaded from Canva. So I'll just upload it here. And there it is. That's a file your customer will receive when they purchase your product. Now let's go to description. Now I'm going to copy and paste the description in here. Obviously you can make any adjustments to make it look nice. You just want to tell them a bit about the product, what they're going to find in the checklist, and then explain how it works. Something like purchase and download your PDF instantly. Print it out or keep it on your screen. Pick one item from the list and give it a crack. And then make sure you tell them, and this is really important, say, please note this is the digital download. Nothing will be posted to you. You receive your PDF instantly after purchase. That way they know it's definitely a PDF they're receiving. No surprises. Now attributes. These details help buyers find your item in search when they get specific about what they're looking for. You can add up to 13 tags to help people search for your listing. I'll just put a couple in here to show you. You can obviously use your full 13. Okay, I'll type in Canva checklist. passive income, and digital products. You'll just continue to add up to your 13 tags. I'll put $1 for the demo, but you set yours to whatever price works for your product. Now come down to quantity. I always put $9.99. It's a digital product and you're never going to run out. Now let's add a SKU. That's something you add yourself to keep track of your products. So let me add one. Okay. Now we're at delivery and processing. Obviously, we don't need to deliver anything because we have a digital product. And we don't need to process returns either because it's a digital product. We don't need to worry about GPS or manufacturer and safety information. Again, we're a digital product. How it's made. I did it. What is it? It's a finished product. How is the digital content created? Created by me. Now, production partners. This is for when you do print on demand. That's where a third party prints t-shirts or cups for you. I might do another video on print on demand at another stage, but for now, we don't need to worry about that one either. Now we'll go to settings. Settings is where you choose how your listings will display in your shop and how it will renew. Shop sections. We've only got one product at this stage, so we don't need to worry about sections in our shop as yet. Feature this listing, same thing, but that's something you can do later. Now this is where we can list our item as automatic or manual. Automatic is what's selected for you, and this is the option we actually want. Now each renewal lasts for 4 months or until the listing sells out. You can read more about that and how it works in your own time. But the key thing to know is Etsy charges a 20-cent USD fee. That's about 30 cents Australian each time a listing is renewed. So every 4 months they'll charge you 20 cents USD. What happens is during those 4 months the listing will just automatically renew for you. They keep your credit card details on record so they can charge you that fee. All right, we've come to the end. We can preview, save as draft, or publish. Let's publish the listing. Now, this little box here will tell us more about your fees. So have a look at this in your own time. So let's publish. Okay, you'll see here it's been published successfully, but we now need to refresh the page up the top so we can then see our new listing. So you've now published your first digital product on Etsy. Congratulations. Well, there you go. That's how you list your first digital product on Etsy. It's not as hard as you think. It's just following the steps. Now, it probably feels a lot the first time, but when you go back the second time, It'll take half the amount of time, and then before you know it, you won't need any help at all listing your products. If you're really enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up. It'll really help me and really help others that need this information to find it. If you have any questions, please pop it in the comments below and I'll answer your question the best I can. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'll see you in my next video. And until then, have an absolutely fabulous day.